Yes, Nuno is here. Nuno, commiserations. First day ends in defeat, but I guess we have to start with that moment in the first half because that sending off changes the game, doesn't it?
It changes totally the game, and it's a bad decision of the referee. It's clear for everybody, even in the stadium, that Bolly touches the ball, it's a follow-through, but Bolly's foot is under the foot of Bournemouth. Bolly already had a yellow card, a well-deserved first yellow card, okay, but the approach of the referee was not the correct one. He should take more time, knowing that this decision can affect the game like it did, so it's a very bad decision. And frustrated because our fans deserve much better. Our fans were behind the team, supporting the boys, and that decision changes everything.
I suppose it's another question on top of the referee's decision, but if you have VAR, why can that not intervene on a second yellow card?
Ask them. I don't know. It's the rule. Doesn't make too much sense, doesn't it? Because it changes. If it's 2 yellow cards, they cannot interfere. If it's a red card, they can also. Maybe something for them to think and maybe change, because the referee needs help, and in that moment he needed help.
It's hard enough to play a Premier League game with 11 men. When you've got to play 3/4 of it with 10 men, you know it's going to be hard work, and your side certainly put plenty of that in today, didn't they?
Yeah, the fighting, the way we went for the game. At halftime we made a sub, knowing that, okay, we're gonna struggle, but at least have some threat. And Anthony, Callum and Chris, we had that. We scored first, but at the same time during the game we made mistakes, especially in our own box, crucial mistakes that we have to improve.
And obviously there's a very cruel finish, having got yourselves in front and then level, to finish like that. It's a cruel way to end the game.
Yeah, it's a cruel way, and it's gonna hurt. But we have to bounce back in Newcastle.
Is that the kind of negative of today, really? Those goals that you've conceded. Is that something that you've learnt today about your side?
Yeah, definitely. We have to improve. Football, it's a tough game, and something special. You can touch your opponent. Contact is allowed, so you cannot inside of our own box allow 2 headers so easy. We cannot. This has to be our rule.
What about in terms of positives? I wonder what you've learnt about your side today, because I know you've seen them in training. I know you've watched their footage, but you'll learn a lot more seeing them, won't you?
Yeah. I'm pleased with the fighting. I'm pleased with the way the boys commit themselves. But that is something that we can even negotiate. This has to be part of our identity.
I was going to say, you'd said that in your first interviews, that what you really want is commitment. I suppose you've really had a display of that today, if nothing else.
We had. Let's improve details and keep this fighting spirit. That will give us good moments for sure.
I just wonder how difficult it is now, given what you've just had to go through and play with 10 men for so long, to only have a couple, 3 days before the next game, which is away at Newcastle at lunchtime on Boxing Day.
That's why it's important to recover well, and then prepare well the game. But we have options. We are trying to know better the players, but we're going to find the way to compete well. More important is that we start competing well. And competing well is with the ball, without the ball. All the details, all the tasks must be spot on.
I know obviously the result will hurt today. What happened in the first half will hurt as well. But in terms of your first day as Forest head coach, what did you make of standing in that technical area and the atmosphere and the response you got from the fans?
I cannot thank them enough. It was amazing. Since minute 1, we knew that Forest fans are special. Thank you for their support. Too bad that today we could not celebrate a better result. But thank you. And the boys need it. So thank you. Let's stick together so we can have better moments.
Thanks for joining us, Nuno, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.